It is now almost 2020 and it is time to set some goals. So here are my top 12 financial goals for your money in 2020. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm not gonna go all the way to 12, but somewhere out there is a future you who's looking back at the you of today, and he or she is so grateful that the you of today had the foresight to make these plans and stick with them. And the me of every day is so happy and grateful for the you of today for spending your valuable time with me. Now, I've been following these goals for the last 5 years, and doing that, I was able to save over 100 grand, which when invested has grown to oh so close $200,000. And if you follow these goals, you'll be able to do it as well, and you'll be substantially more confident about yourself, especially when pulling your phone out to check your bank account's balance, but then you'd rather not because, I'm sure you're all right. Yeah, I had that feeling at the beginning of this year when I didn't have a job, my YouTube channel wasn't making anything, so I don't want anyone else to experience that feeling. That's why, together, we're gonna conquer this feeling in 2020 with these top 12 financial goals, starting music crescendo. Now, let's begin. Hey guys, my name is Andrei Jikh, and here's the list of top 12 things we want to accomplish in 2020. None of these, by the way, are in any specific order because ain't nobody got time for that, but let's get started right now. So our first goal is gonna be to pay off at least one credit card. You see it? It's right there. Hiya! Andrei, why one? Why not two? Why not three? Well, one is all I can comfortably palm invisibly in my hand without you seeing, but that's why only one. Yeah, just kidding. I can do three, but pay off at least one because this is some of the biggest investments you guys can make. The return on this is equal to the interest rate, which on average is 17.27% and can go as high as 25%. But 17%, is that good or bad? I didn't know as a 20-year-old, but just for reference, the stock market returns only 10% before inflation on a good year. So you're paying almost twice as much, not quite, but almost twice as much than you would be earning money investing in the stock market. That is why it's so crucial to stay out of debt and never carry a balance. That's our first goal for 2020. Our second goal in 2020 is to finally start keeping track of our money. That is priority number one, which is why it's number 2 on this list. But there's a lot of different apps you can use to do this with. There's something called Personal Capital. It's incredible. It rivals what I use, which is the Mint app. I link all of my bank accounts, all of my credit cards. It shows me my balances, my incomes, my credit scores. It's all really incredible. But none of these apps are gonna proactively push you to be a better budgeter. So they're just gonna remind you how much you're not good with budgeting, which is just gonna make you a sad panda. But if you want one that's gonna proactively push you to be better, then use something called YNAB. It's you need a budget, and it's kind of expensive, but it's worth it. And I'm not being paid to say any of these apps. I'm not sponsored by anything. I don't have any affiliate links. There's no financial incentive. These are just apps that I've used in the past to keep track of my money. But if you want a free version of doing this, which I recommend doing in the beginning because it's more hands-on, is download an app called Shoeboxed, which also keeps track of all of your receipts. There's a lot of these free apps that keep track, but the point is to give you a mental picture of how you're spending your money, and that's gonna help a lot. I know it's a little bit annoying to do this, but if you do this consistently, it's gonna help you so much. So the goal is to do this for at least 1 month, keep track of your money. So our third resolution is, once we started to keep track of our money and seeing where it goes, is to make a budget and put a hard number limit on spending per category. And we can do this one of two ways, the math way or the magic way. So the math way is to put a hard number limit, like let's say for going out to eat, I can only spend $350 this month. Or you can use the magic way, which is a way of tricking our brains into budgeting like this. So instead of having $350 for the entire month, instead I'll say one time per month is all I get to go out to eat to a restaurant. Inside this box I have 12 coupons. The next time I go out to eat, I'll take a playing card out, I'll rip it up, I'll just throw it away, and now I have 11 coupons for the entire year to go out to eat. Until it's some special occasion where it's somebody's birthday or my friend's in town and I want to show them Vegas. Of course, I don't want to be that guy that never spends money for anything, but instead of throwing away the whole coupon, I'll just fold the corner like this back and forth until I can tear it off. That way it's not for me, and I'll know mentally speaking that somebody already used it up, so the next time I go out, I can't go to a fancy restaurant. Unless it's sushi, in which case, if it is, then I'll take it, and I will just restore it. Yeah, that's on there for real. No tape, nothing. That is coupon restored back to full, and I can eat sushi any day of the week, every single day without ever getting sick. Except for that one time. And our fourth goal is gonna help us achieve the first few, and that is to go 100% cash for just 1 month, see what happens. Nowadays, it's so easy to grab your wallet, grab your credit card, and then just go to town with it. Swipe, 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 hiya, whew. See, super easy. That was a cardistry move called brushing, really hard to do. And it's hard to conceptualize what isn't ours and just how much money this bottomless plastic pit contains. But cash, on the other hand, that is a limited resource that we have in our pocket, in our wallet. And the next time we go out to eat and spend some money, makes us think twice about dropping that $10 like it's no big deal. It's supposed to give you pause, and that's exactly what we want. Our fifth goal is to donate something. My goal is to donate $100 in 2020, and it doesn't have to be cash. I have a ton of new clothing that my mom bought me in high school for her growing boy that didn't fit me, so I'm just gonna donate that. Go to your local Savers, go to your local Salvation Army, donate it, and it's gonna have several effects. You're gonna feel good about yourself, and you'll even get a small tax write-off. It's a win-win for everyone. Our sixth goal is gonna be to start an IRA, whether that's a traditional one or a Roth IRA. Like your net worth, your Roth. And if you already have one, then the goal for 2020 is gonna be to max it out. I did that for 2019, and the max should be $6,000. I put $6,000 into the M1 Finance app. I did not dollar cost average in, but luckily the stock market has gone way higher, so it went in my favor, but I'm no genius. It could have gone either way. You don't have to put in $6,000 at once. You could just contribute $500 every single month, and at the end of 2020, you'll have a maxed out Roth IRA. And if you've done all that and a bag of chips, then convince one other friend to do the same. The seventh goal is to learn a new mental skill. So the next time you guys are out shopping, you notice something you really want to buy, and you're like, I need that $20 shirt. Instead of buying it, go ahead, walk out of the store, take a breather, open up your phone and transfer whatever the cost of that item is. If that's that $20 t-shirt, transfer $20 from your checking account into your savings account rather, and then you're gonna use that money to fund your Roth IRA. Because if you figured that you can part with that $20 for that thing you probably don't need but you really want, then you could probably use that money to invest it into your Roth. Do that until you max out your Roth IRA, or at least do that one time, and we'll count that as a success. And then once you maxed out your Roth IRA, then go buy that thing you want. And our eighth goal is gonna be to set all of our bills to auto pay. Now, I used to forget paying some of my credit card bills in the beginning, but now I never forget because all of my bills are paid auto-magically. So pause this video right now, go to your bank account and put it to auto pay. Right now, do it, pause. Welcome back. I know you didn't pause the video. I'll let it go this time. And number 9, start a side hustle or generate at least $1,000 from said side hustle. Now, my dad has tried being a caregiver, an Uber driver. Your mileage may vary depending on location. It's not always profitable. And I have done Airbnb where I was getting paid roughly $900 a month, which paid for a large chunk of the house that I'm in. It's an incredible side business, and I became a super host. I want to share with you a ton of tips, but I'll save that for later videos. And the best part is going to be that they're all going to be free. I will not be sending you free ebooks and training courses, because YouTube's amazing like that. And number 10, I want you to take care of your health and your wallet by learning a free new skill. Could be anything, maybe something like cardistry perhaps. Maybe not though, because it could give you carpal tunnel later. But instead, I want you to focus on learning how to cook a few meals. Let's make it 3 new meals that cost anywhere between $1 to $2. There are so many possibilities for this, and the reason that I love it, other than the cost savings aspect, is that you get to learn a new skill for free, and everyone should strive to learn something new every single year. And speaking of new, I've been playing this game called Puzzle & Dragons on my phone for the last 4 years, and I've sunk hundreds of hours into this stupid game. And the one thing I learned from this game and from building my YouTube channel is that no matter what you put your mind to, the time that you're investing right now is going to pay you huge in just a few years, so make it something worthwhile. Not like me playing a video game unless it brings you a lot of joy. Now I'm like whale status now and I could sell that account for a couple $100s, but that's a poor use of my time. So maybe instead of playing a game for 4 years, instead go and learn a new language. That's gonna pay you dividends for so many years to come. And if you're financially driven and focused, then learn something like Cantonese or Mandalorian. I love that show. Come on, Baby Yoda though, so cute. Mandarin, not Mandalorian. Stupid. Our 11th goal is gonna get you to start investing. 2020 is gonna be the first year you're gonna start investing in the stock market. Put in $100, buy a stock, buy an index fund, doesn't matter. Doing this, you're not gonna get rich. You're not gonna become wealthy, but that's not the goal. That $100 is gonna show you how to be fearless. Not careless, but fearless in being consistent and continually investing while seeing your money fluctuate up and down, because it's hard. And one of the scariest things that I experienced when I first started was seeing my money go up and down, especially once I got to 10,000, 15,000, and it would fluctuate by like $1,000 in a month and 2,000, and I was terrified because I thought I didn't have enough money or I would lose it all. But that's the goal of this $100, is to get you to understand how you emotionally operate, to give you the courage to finally invest. You can do this with so many other brokerages, with M1 Finance, with Robinhood, you'll get a free stock there. With Webull, if you fund that account with $100, they give you 2 free stocks. Whatever you choose to use, they're all great. And number 12, this is the big one, the moonshot of a goal where most people are gonna fall just short, and that is to save 50% of your income in 2020. It's gonna be hard. You're gonna have to live well below your means and make at least $40,000 or $50,000 or higher, but I know it's possible because I did it on roughly $50K per year, saving half of my income. And if you wanna feel extra about yourself and you wanna feel real good, then let's say before taxes. But if you wanna tackle this level in proud mode, in hard mode, then let's do it after taxes. If you get 9 out of 12 of these, you get a C+. Look at you, learning how to code already, I like that. If you get 10 out of 12, that's a B. If you get 11 out of 12, all aces. And if you get 12 out of 12, I won't believe you, because it's so hard to save 50% of your income and learn a new language at the same time. But you know what? We have to set a few impossible goals for ourselves, because that way, when we aim for the stars and we fail, we're still gonna land on the moon. And yes, I know that was cheesy, but only because everyone knows that the moon is made of cheese. Love you guys, enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see all of you lovely frugal faces on Friday. Enjoy the music. Enjoy the feels, bye-bye.